It's been quite a while now that I've been asking myself, what's the point of education? What's the end game? How can I know if my education of my students or my kids is actually working? So after thinking about this for a long time, I think I found the answer. The purpose of education is changing the life of the person in front of me, changing their behavior, their values, the way they think. So the best way, and probably the only way to check if my education is actually working, is to ask, am I having an impact? Is anything really changing in the life of my student or my kid? Their behavior, their thoughts, the way they see things. What helped me get to this amazing understanding is a very special essay at the beginning of our Parashat by the Shla HaKadosh. The very first pasuk of our Parashat Yitro, describes Moshe's father-in-law leave his life behind and come to the desert to join Am Yisrael and Moshe. And Rashi quotes the famous sentence from the Midrash, Ma shmu'a shama uva. What did Yitro hear that made them leave everything behind and get up and come to the desert? And the Shla HaKadosh emphasizes one word that Rashi says, Ma shmu'a shama uva. What is it that Yitro heard that made him get up and leave everything behind and come to the desert? Because the answer to Rashi's question is that Yitro heard of the 10 plagues and Kriyat Yam Suf. Says the Shla, many other people heard those stories too were in the area. Why didn't they turn up to the desert and join Moshe? Because the way the message was brought to Yitro was meant to have an impact. When the message came to Yitro, it was meant to educate him, to change something. And it worked. Because he who sent the message to Yitro was Hashem, the best educator in the world. So his education works. The way we can see that Hashem's education works is by Rashi emphasizing that Yitro didn't only listen to the message, he didn't only hear the stories, he did something about it. He got up and he left his old life behind and he joined Moshe. He said, such a message, such values, I want to be there. We can learn from this a lot about ourselves. We're all educators. Some of us educate other people, students or kids. Some of us just educate ourselves all the time. And there's only one way to check, are we doing it the right way? Is something changing? Am I today a better version of me yesterday? And my students today a better version of themselves yesterday? Only when our education is progressing and pushing forwards and having an impact is it actually working. So good luck to us and Shabbat Shalom.